In this video, I have a quick tip on how you can become a better visual artist. Okay, here's a little secret on how you can become a better illustrator, designer, cartoonist, visual artist person. What helps me a lot is I do a little bit of writing every day. So you're probably thinking, what does writing have to do with getting better at creating images? Just stick with me and I'm gonna try to explain. All right, so I recently saw this statistic. Who knows if it's really correct or anything, but I saw that the average adult has between 12 and 60,000 thoughts per day. That's a lot of thinking going on up here. If you're like me and your thoughts are always scattered every which way, you can probably only remember a few of those things you think about each day, let alone 60,000 different thoughts. So writing can really help you organize those thoughts, those crazy amounts of thoughts, and be able to reference and hold on to them later. All right, so I am not the most organized person, but I have sort of developed a system that works for me that allows me to write as conveniently and easy as possible and be able to reference it later. So I use 3 things to write with, or on or in or whatever, 3 things. The first is my phone. Then I got my sketchbook. And for the big stuff, I use Google Docs. Not gonna throw this. Any little idea I have or list I need to make, I just open up my notes app on my phone and plop it right in there. Obviously that's good for on-the-go stuff when you don't have your backpack with your sketchbook, your laptop in it. If I need to do anything that's more involved planning-wise, that's when I pop open my sketchbook. Obviously I do a lot of drawing in the sketchbook, but really the majority of what my sketchbooks are is planning and writing. So I make tons of lists and even write stuff like the script for this video in my sketchbook. And then if I need to do the full-on storytelling, that's when I break open the Google Docs. That's where I spend my time typing out stuff that's more detailed. Anytime I need to move fast and type a lot, it'll go in the Google Docs because it's faster to type than it is to write. And I also try to set aside some time every day. It doesn't happen every day, but I try to do some journaling. You know, just whatever's on my mind, whatever's going on, throw it in the Google Doc, and you'd be surprised at how much I reference that stuff later in all of my work. All right, so you're probably still asking yourself, what does all this writing have to do with visual art, with making images? The first thing is I never run out of ideas. So I've had a lot of people like in my art stream and stuff say, I never know what to draw. It's really hard to come up with something to draw on. And because I write, even just a little bit every day, I never run out of ideas. In fact, I don't have enough free time to do all of the ideas I have. I bet if I just took my sketchbooks right here and my Google Docs right now and finished every idea I had in there, I would be an old man before I could finish everything. So if you write, you'll never be short on ideas. Okay, like I said, my sketchbook actually has more writing in it than it does drawing. And really, I think that's just because writing is the fastest way to get complex ideas down on paper. Okay, pause it. All right, as a visual creator, I obviously think that pictures and images are the most powerful way of communicating, but at least for me personally, writing words is the quickest. And I think that's because it's the most common way we as humans communicate, whether it's speaking or writing, whatever. Okay, unpause. And really the most important thing about writing is that all my writing in my phone, in my sketchbook, my filled up folders of Google Docs, it all informs the images I make. It makes them more relatable and more tangible. The more time I spend writing and organizing my thoughts, the easier it is to create a compelling image. And so at this point, writing is definitely an invaluable part of my process. It's the first step in my process. You know, it's the first part of me coming up with ideas for drawings or t-shirts or skateboards. It helps me inform the backstory of D&D characters. It helps me remember things from the past and allows me to organize them and boil them down into a 4-panel simple routines journal comic. So yes, Writing is so important. If you're an illustrator or designer, I encourage you to do it more. It's so quick and easy. You know, you don't have to be a good writer. It's just a nice way to keep things organized and being able to reference ideas and thoughts you had in the past that you might forget if you don't write it down. It's just so helpful. That's it. It's 2019. It's crazy. And I'm really gonna try and spend more time writing. I don't know, maybe I'll do some writing for a video as I'm coming up with some Dungeons and Dragons stuff, or actually I do have a video idea about how I wrote my graphic novel. That'll be coming out later on this year, closer to when the book comes out. And also, that reminds me, if you wanna read about some excellent ways that will help you write more naturally, I super recommend a book by the amazing cartoonist Linda Berry. It's called What It Is. I'll put a link down in the description below. It's visually awesome, as well as it really helped me come up with my way of keeping track of everything. So it's an awesome book. So check it out. All right, dudes, quick video this time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.